even though it looks like I live at the school because I'm there in the morning and night, this is actually where I live. I live in Lake Helen. Where do you live? Do you know what city you're in? Like, if you ever got lost, would you ever be able to tell them what city you live in? Who is on? Oh, Finley Moore is on. I need to stop doing that because so many of you watch them later. But it's so good to see you. All of you. Even if you watch it way later on and at night and I never get to hear back, you know what? I miss you too. Definitely, definitely. I am so curious to hear and see what have you been up to, everyone. I'm curious to see the packet, but of course the packet, don't let it be anything of stress. I'm curious to see how you're being helpers in your house. Are you being an amazing listener, an amazing helper at your house? This is such a great time for you while you're at home or while you're with family to learn how you can help your family out. And that is such a neat thing. We have, let's see, some ways that you can help out at home. We did send out that Practical Life chart, and I'm actually trying to find it again because this week my son's with some other relatives, and so they're like, okay, how do we do this Practical Life schooling thing? So I'm actually sending them the kind of information that I've been sending you, like, okay, this is Practical Life. You can have him match the socks. Of course, you probably will be the ones to fold them, but have him match your socks for you. It's a fun game, and so have them help out on some of the easier tasks. And what else does he do? Oh, he sorts the recycling. So we can, at some point, if you can talk to him about, like, this is, like, glass, and this is cardboard and paper, and this is metal. Careful with that one. But, like, teach them, and then let them feel empowered to be able to match up all sorts of things. Finley, you're my one who's on. How do you help out at the house? It's another way that people are helpers. I do have a water pouring area, so that's one thing that would be good to have at the house. An area where they can continue to work on pouring their own water. I know it's difficult, and it might be good to have that for small segments of the day if they're just still in that, they need to be watched during that time. They maybe don't have it available all the time. Maybe just have it during the lunch hour. There's going to be water available for pouring, and it's going to be put away at certain times. All right, so let's start with our prayer, and then we will jump in with what we're doing today. Miss Keys recorded a whole bunch of videos yesterday that are going to be put in throughout the week, and Miss Lynn recorded some. We've got some books. I'm loving working collaboratively with the other 2s and 3s class. So you will see Miss Armstrong's face, you will see Miss Fowler's face, and I think that's awesome. But again, we are doing our own devotions and our own morning times separately. So let's go to prayer. So let's put our hands together, fold them like this. However is going to help you keep yourself calm. I thank you, God, for my friends and my family and my school. And I pray that you help those that need rest to get the rest they need today. Amen. So, we're talking about space. Whoa! We're still going to be reviewing our sounds, obviously. We're still doing space and senses. So, but our new letter we're going to be working on is P, which is planets and plants. And so if you opened your packet already, you will see that there are, that's got a solar system. Again, we're still, I know last week was, but there's so much still to do that we are happily reviewing our sound for this week as well. So you'll see planets and solar system, and plants. We'll be talking about seeds and spring. So, awesome. Let's jump into our Bible story. So we're talking about space. I was thinking a good story to read would be about how it all began. You know this story, I'm pretty sure, but let's brush up on it. God made many things. The creation story from Genesis 1 and 2. So this is the very beginning of the Bible. Long ago, there was no world. There was no sun. There was no moon. There were no stars. I will make a world, God said. So God made a world. I will make a sun, God said. So God made the sun. Then God said, it is a good sun. It helps you see all day long. Now I will make a moon, God said, and I will make stars. So God made the moon and the stars. They are good, said God. They will help you see at night. God made many more things. He made the trees. He made the fish in the sea. He made big animals, and he made little animals. Last of all, God made a man and a woman. This world is for you, he said. The man and the woman were happy in their new world. So, here's our question. Who made the world? God made the world. And who made the sun, the moon, and the stars? Yes, God did. We are going to be talking about this special creation of His. And who made the animals? Also God. And it said, are you happy that God made all of these things? Yeah. And it says, have you thanked Him? So let's thank Him today for making the sun and the moon and the stars. Thank you, God. Thank you that you are so creative, that you made these awesome things for us to enjoy. And it says, when you see the moon, thank God for it. When you see the stars, thank God for them. And thank God for other good things too. Alright, so I have a book that we will be reading. I'm looking forward to getting into this one, but we're not starting with this one yet. We're going to start with, what is a star? Do you know what a star is? What would you think a star is? It's a shiny thing up in the sky. It's pretty. It's in space. What do you think? Well, let's find out what this book says a star is. There are lots of YouTube videos. We've looked up a lot of YouTube videos and I've perused through a lot of them. Some of them I feel like are still just too mature. I might put them in the links just to see. Oh, we just read the Dr. Seuss one during lunch. Love it. That's awesome. I know, I was trying to time this well. I didn't want to run over the other teacher's time because we're not supposed to run over another teacher's time. But I was also trying to catch you before nap. So it's been a juggle. So what is a star? It's actually kind of surprising. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And I do wonder, what is a star? Finley knows. Finley said he just read the book during lunch. That's awesome. Do you know what a star is? I know. Each star is a big, hot ball of gas. The star looks so little because there are so very far away. So it's really, really hot. So it's kind of like a fire, a ball of fire in the sky. My goodness. One shiny star we know is the sun. It is closer to us than any other star. That's why it shines so bright and looks so big. All the stars shine day and night, but when the sun is out, it is so bright that we cannot see the light of other stars. So the other stars, they're still there, we just can't see them. As the sun sets, the other stars can be seen in the sky. So let's look up at these stars. Look up there. Recently, we had a supermoon, and recently we had a lot of stuff going on up in space. We were able to see extra things during the other week. And it says, scientists think that whirling dust and gas in space form the stars. They grow bigger and bigger as they whirl like tops. The Bible says God created the stars from the whirling gas and dust in space. The star becomes hotter and hotter as it grows. The heat makes the glow that lights up the sky. No one knows how many stars there are. No one except for God. God counts the stars. Says he knows all of those things, all of his creation. But the people who study the sky think that there are more than 200 billion stars. And that is a lot. And the rabbit says, more than I can count. There are stars come in all sizes. They're not actually shaped like this. This is just the shape that we use to represent stars. They're more like a big circle, like we picture the sun, but this helps us represent stars. The little ones are 10 miles wide, and the giant ones are bigger than the sun, bigger than 865,000 miles wide. So the little one is called a dwarf star. Can you say dwarf star? Then there's a medium-sized star. We got another friend on. Then there's a giant star. And then after that there is a super giant star. Those are so big. Oh, and this little guy says, here's a little one. My goodness. Stars are far away. The sun is millions of miles away. The star nearest the sun is many millions of miles farther away. That's why stars look so little. They're actually so big, but they're just far away. No wonder they look so small. Starlight comes in many colors. Look at the colors stars can be. The hottest stars have a bluish purple color. So we usually think of blue as a cool color, and it is, but it's actually the hottest stars are that blue shade. The coolest are the red color. The sun is yellow in color, halfway between the hottest and the coolest. It's so backwards from what we think. The starlight shines through the air around the earth. That air is moving. The way it moves makes the starlight blink on and off. That's why stars look like they twinkle. See them twinkle? Look at that group of stars. Stars are grouped together. The earth, the sun, and all the stars we see in the sky are part of a star group called the Milky Way. Would you say Milky Way. Milky Way is the stars grouped together. This is the Earth, the Sun, and all the stars we see in the sky. So that big group of all of those things together we call the Milky Way. Within the Milky Way, stars are part of smaller groups called constellations. So when you make pictures, then there's groups of them, and they kind of make pictures, we call them constellations. Look at the North Star and the constellations Big Dipper and Little Dipper. Okay, so that's the North Star. But it almost looks like, you see that? It almost looks like a little scoop. If you're ever cooking and you need to like get one of those measuring cups, this dipper here looks like a really big measuring cup, and this one here looks like a really little measuring cup. We call that one the Little Dipper. Stars are millions of miles away. Stars are different sizes and colors, and stars are grouped together. They light up the night sky and twinkle. He says fabulous. He says, and now I know about stars. Me too. So silly, so good. So for those who are just joining us, we read from the story of creation about God making the sun, the moon, and the stars. We read what is a star. We will be reading this, and as it turns out, Finley Moore read it today at lunch. Very fun. But I would like to talk about how you can be a helper at home. So this is a book called Washing. It's a very simple book. But do you have a washing machine and a dryer at your house? You do? Does your family do laundry at your house? Me too. You know what? Air conditioning. Not every family in the world has a washing machine and a dryer in their house. Some people around the world, like people who live in bigger cities, they have to go to a special building where they wash their clothes. Isn't that crazy? We're going to read about a family who they are washing their clothes, but they don't have a washing machine inside. So if you have a washing machine at your house, be sure to say thank you to God and be thankful that you have one at home. Get up, Pat. Get up, Aiden, said Dad. Come and have breakfast. Oh, they're waking up. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm gonna wash the clothes this morning, said Dad. I will help you, said Pat. I will help you too, said Aiden. Look at them. Oh, he's got some oatmeal. Graham likes to eat oatmeal for breakfast. Oh, and I think Evie likes to eat oatmeal for breakfast. Daddy has coffee. This one has milk, I think, to start. Dad and Aiden and Pat went to the laundromat. A laundromat is a place that you can go where they have lots of washing machines, and you take your laundry and you take it to where there's a big row of washing machines, and you put your clothes in and you wash them there. Hi, Brianna. All right, so we have Brianna, and we have Emma and Maddie, and we have Finley Moore. All right. So they went to the laundromat. Pat put the clothes in, Aiden put the soap in, and Dad put the money in. There they are. Look at what wonderful helpers they are. I bet their dad appreciates it, and his heart feels happy because his family is helping him. Very good. Oh, yep. He was, I'm trying to wave. Okay. He was so thankful. Thank you for helping me, said Dad. Now we will go to the store and get some ice cream. Oh my goodness. Do you think they are so happy they decided to be helpers? I bet they are. They probably didn't expect expect to get a special treat for being a helper, but sometimes when you're a helper, you get to get rewards because your mom and dad are so thankful. Dad had white ice cream. Aiden had yellow ice cream. And Pat had pink ice cream. What is your favorite kind of ice cream? Let me think. Oh, okay. I've got it. I've been saving it in my freezer right now. My favorite ice cream is a white ice cream, and it has little pieces of chocolate and little pieces of raspberry in it. It is so good. Finn says chocolate. Finn, you like chocolate ice cream? Yay! So does my little boy. I don't let him get Superman ice cream anymore. He had Superman ice cream twice. That's enough. It was a mess. So I think that Dad had maybe vanilla ice cream. Vanilla is delicious. It's one of my favorite. And yellow ice cream, that might be like butterscotch or what else? I would say caramel, but maybe not. And then Pat had pink ice cream. So that might be strawberry or maybe raspberry. What else could pink be? Did you color the pink ice cream cone that we sent? We sent one of our pages that you could choose to work on was color by number, which of course with parents' assistance, because otherwise they might not know what to do. But we sent an ice cream cone. I would love to see it if you were able to figure out the picture to get it colored in. Dad and the children went back to the laundromat when they were done with the ice cream. The clothes are ready, said Aiden. Dad got the clothes out. How do you think Mom is feeling that Dad and her boys are getting the laundry done? Do you think Mom is feeling happy? Oh my gosh. Oh no, said Dad. My shirt is pink. Oh no, said Aiden. My socks are pink. Oh, good, said Pat. Now my t-shirt is pink. My t-shirt is the same color as my ice cream. That is silly. Well, I think that's just about all for today, except there is a silly song I would like to share with you. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's a silly space song. It's called We're Going to Outer Space. We have done it in class before a few times. It's when we kind of acted out. So if you want to look it up sometime so you can hear it better. It's We're Going to Outer Space by Tom Burnett. It's the same guy that we know and love and play his stuff all the time. So I can get it so you can hear it.
I think it's time to take a rocket ship ride.
Let's go over here.
Everybody put on your helmets.
Put on your
Fasten
helmets.
your seatbelt.
Seatbelts.
Push all those buttons. Beep. Purple. Beep. Blue. Beep. Green. Beep. Orange. Beep. Yellow. Beep. Pink. Beep. Red. Beep. 10, 9,
Alright, Sis
8,
Rochelle, get ready to
7,
blast off.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! We're going to outer space. We're going to outer space. Taking a trip on a rocket ship to a very, very, very fun place. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're going to the moon. But we're going to need to take some stuff with us, aren't we? What should we take? How about a banana? We're taking a banana along. We're taking a banana along.
taking ice cream along. We're taking ice cream along. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking ice cream along.
Cookies? We're gonna have all the food groups covered. We're taking
Cookies along. We're taking cookies along. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking cookies along.
I think we have enough to eat. What are we gonna wear in space? Space boots. We're taking space boots along.
Put 'em on.
We're taking space boots along. We're
Taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking space boots along.
And a space suit. We're taking a space suit along.
Put it on.
We're taking a space suit along. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking a space suit along. Mommy, good idea.
Get your mommy if you find her.
We're taking mommy along.
We're taking mommy along. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking mommy along.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I guess we need more food. We're taking peanut butter and jelly along.
Taking peanut butter and jelly along. Taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking peanut butter and jelly along.
I think we should take a pillow with us because we're going to need to take a nap.
Oh, it is just about nap time, isn't it?
Taking a
Pillow along.
We're taking a pillow along. We're taking a trip on a rocket ship and we're taking a pillow along.
Night night, everyone. So silly. Well, we love you guys, and we definitely look forward to hearing from you. It's our favorite thing when we get those pictures you send, Miss Wynn and I, and when you tell us what you're doing. Tell us wonderful practical life things. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to send them our way. I know that a lot of you have older siblings that you're trying to really manage the older siblings' education, and that is totally fine, but we want to be here for you for if you have any questions or suggestions or anything of the sort. Oh, and look at the dressing frame video that Miss Armstrong and Miss Fowler sent to us. Wonderful! And I posted in the comments underneath why it is so wonderful. Love you, bye!